So it's really important to focus on your fueling strategy while riding. So you need to continue the same process that you did with breakfast. And generally the body can only hold on to enough carbohydrates within the first hour of your ride. So it's really important to fuel from the off. Make sure you're consuming 1 to 2 grams of carbohydrates per kilogram of body weight per hour. So again, if you weigh 80 kilograms, you need to be consuming roughly 80 kilograms of carbohydrates per hour during your ride. Now, this might take a little bit of getting used to. So start off with roughly about 60 grams of carbs per hour. This is what I personally found was useful for me in terms of building up my tolerance and just allowing my body to get used to consuming a lot more carbohydrates while riding. And for some people, this might be a little bit uncomfortable to begin with, and it has been for myself in the past. But if you stick with it and just build up gradually, then this process will become a lot easier for you. I have found the best way to consume my carbohydrates while riding is with good carbohydrate drink. I use Skirka, and they have a good 90 gram carbohydrate mix. And since turning over to Skirka in the last few months, it actually got me through my Dragon ride with just predominantly Skirka carbohydrate drinks. I also used some energy bars and gels to top up along the way, but generally having 2 bottles of Skirka mix, that carries 180 grams of carbohydrates in my bottle, and that generally serves me well for a good 3-hour bike ride with maybe another energy bar on top to top up while riding. But if you're someone that's more interested in consuming their food rather than drinking their carbohydrates, then you can also try Wiggle bars. They have some really good energy bars that I've personally used in the past as well, which contain 40 grams of carbs in every bar. And also Skirka do some really good energy bars alongside other companies like Science and Sport and High Five bars. I've used those as well in the past, and they've been really tasty and really easy to digest while riding. I'm only recommending my own personal preference, and these are only the products I've used myself personally. Not sponsored by any of these products, but I'll post the links to their website so you can access them and try them out for yourself. My advice would be that it's all about a trial and error. So make sure you experiment with different products, see what fits well while riding. And then when it comes to your sportif, you can actually stick with the actual product and energy bar and any drinks that you found has worked well for you in training. And a little side note on that, make sure you fuel your training rides exactly how you're going to train and fuel your sportifs or your events. There's no point changing everything when you go to a sportif. And just because it's a sportif, you're going to do something different and make sure you fuel well. Instead of when you're going out riding with your friends and relying on an electrolyte drink and maybe a coffee stop with a bit of cake, focus on fueling as you would do for a sportif, because this will make your riding more efficient. It will make your riding easier, and you can still top up with a cake at the end of the ride as well, but you're not going to be depleted come the end of the ride. And this is one of the biggest factors that my clients has actually found has really helped them improve their overall body composition and actually ride stronger just by fueling better while riding. And I always say what you eat on the bike is completely different to what you eat off the bike. So making sure you're just fueling your body as efficiently as possible. Neglect the calories while riding, just focus on the carbohydrates because your body's going to be utilizing those really efficiently. So you just want to fuel your body as efficiently as possible, and then focus on the calories off the bike if you are looking to bring your weight down gradually. And the final point, just make sure you're fueling every hour of that bike ride right up until the end. And this will help you to come back at the end of the ride feeling pretty refreshed and energized, depending on the intensity of the ride, obviously, but you're not going to feel that you want to raid the fridges and actually binge eat post bike ride as well.